Do you want to save time, money, and your sanity with your content creation? Then you're going to have to start loving batch day. And I'm going to tell you 3 ways that you can start loving your batch day, looking forward to your batch day, and actually getting so much done that you can't wait for your next batch day. Let's dive in. Hey guys, I'm Gwendolyn. I'm the content creator's best friend. I'm here to simplify content creation for you so that you can get back to what's most important in your business. Today, we're talking all about batch day and how you can love it more so that you can create more content and be all over the place and actually enjoy this process and not dread it every time it comes around. But first, if you're new here, my channel is all about simplifying content creation for you. And I want you to take less time on your content creation so that you can make more money, take on more clients, write a book, take a vacation, whatever you want to do. That's not my business. My business is helping you make more content and make it a little less painful when it comes to creating content. So if you want to learn more about that, you can subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so that you can be the first to know when I have something new for you. Okay, let's dive in. So like I said, batching is super important to saving you time. Why? Because you can make a ton of content in one sitting, so you're not having to make content every single day. If you're making content every single day, I don't know why, because I thought we were friends, and friends don't let friends make content every day, right? No, that's terrible. You're doing it wrong. So batching is a huge part of what I teach in my academy. And if you don't know about the academy, please check out the link below. We talk all about batching inside the academy. And of course, we all know that there's benefits to batching, but for some reason, some people get to that batch day and go, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be making video content all day. I don't want to be making a podcast all day. I don't want to be writing a blog post all day, blah, blah, blah. And they stop themselves because they hate the process of batching. So today we're diving into how to make that process a lot easier. So of course, it's going to save you time if you have a lot of batch content. It's also going to save you money because the more you can send to someone who's helping you outsource instead of piecemealing it and being able to send them a whole batch, you're saving a little bit of money on the back end. It's also going to save your sanity, guys. This is going to change your life if you're not already batching. But hopefully you are batching, and the reason you're here is to make the process a little less painful. Tip number 1, I want you to think about planning 2 batch days a month. I do this in my accelerator where I have batch days with a bunch of people and we're all batching at the same time. And it's the same time every month. It's every other Thursday. We jump in there, we're on Zoom, and we're like, hey, what you batching today? And I'm like this, and they're like that. And it's a whole thing. But pick your batch day in advance, and I recommend 2. Have one that is specific to the planning process. Have another one that is specific to the execution process. Don't try to cram in the planning and the creation all at the same day. Separate those 2. It'll make your life so much easier if you know, hey, once a month, I got to sit down and plan all my content and how I'm going to create it, what the topics are. If you do video content, you create your scripts. If you're doing podcast interviews, this is where you create the questions around the people that are coming on the podcast. And then you have a completely separate day for actually doing the creation. That means you're only actually creating content and working on your content creation 2 times a month, guys. I feel like we could all handle that. Tip number 2, I want you to be prepared the day before. This is less necessary for the days that you are doing your research, prep, writing scripts. However, for the day before you are actually doing creation, whatever that is, I want you to be prepared the day before. Now, if you're like me, you probably create your Instagram content, the pictures that you take, very far in advance, and I do them all in one photo shoot with like a friend. I have plenty of videos on how I've done this. I did it for free on a phone. So if you go to my Instagram account, you're going to see a lot of phone photos. But basically the prep for that was knowing what outfits I wanted to change into, what locations I wanted to take my pictures at, having a map, having snacks, all those things. There was a little preparation, but the payoff was so huge because I used those videos all year long. And all those pictures were taken on one day. Same thing when it comes to your video content. If you're creating video content for YouTube, I want you to take the time to test out your equipment. If it's anything that has a battery, make sure that battery is charged, friend, okay? Have water ready for you. Wake up, get in the right mind frame, find some energy somehow. For me, I cannot film when I am low on energy because that comes across on camera. So I drink a ton of coffee. Bottom line is be prepared the night before in equipment, outfits, hair and makeup, whatever you need to make sure that the batch day goes off seamlessly and you are not spending time on the prep work. The last thing I want you to remember to absolutely love the process of the batch day is to remember perfection is for post-production. It is not for the actual creation. Remember that writing a blog post, you're probably going to have to go through it, read it again, edit it a little bit. Right? For video, oh Lord, if you guys could see some of my outtakes. Actually, I'm going to put some in this video. There's going to be a couple of outtakes at the end of this video for you to check out to see my process. Perfection is in the editing, not the actual creation, which is what batch day is for. It's for creation. Hopefully you are already doing your batch days, and if you are not liking them, if they are hard for you to get through, then hopefully this video helped you. And if you are not batching yet, this is going to shortcut your success with it because you're actually going to enjoy the process when you remember these 3 tips. Let me know in the comments below if this was helpful, or if you are not batching, if you'd like more tips on how to do a batch day. I'd love to do a video on that. I actually have a video for you guys on my batch day. I do a day in the life if you want to see how I do my batching for my videos. And of course, don't forget to connect with me on Instagram. I am in there every day in my stories, and I love hearing from you guys. So send me a DM. I want to hear from you guys. And I will see you guys, and I will see you in my next video. And I will see you guys. You guys. I've said you guys like a billion trillion times. I'll see you guys next week. I said you guys again. I'll see you next week. Keep creating. Was that cheesy? I think it was cheesy. And I'll see you next week.